Hey guys, and welcome back. My name is Kazım Moridi, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the scaffold in Flutter. What is a scaffold? If you don't know a scaffold in the real world, I will show you a simple image from the Adobe stock, which is over here. We call this an scaffold, and this is what the building used to create their own buildings, what the workers do to create buildings. We have the same stuff in the Android or Flutter or any other platforms as we want to create our apps. So what does the scaffold is? A scaffold is a basic material design visual layout structures. This class provides some APIs to make our app development a lot easier than before, and we do not need to create everything from scratch, and we can directly use the APIs that are available by default without going to creating everything from default. As a screen has different sizes, as a screen has different sizes, different APIs, we need to, if you want to create from scratch, we need to make some hard or even complex coding to make this stuff same as this. But if you want to add use it a scaffold, we can directly call the scaffold an app bar or a floating action button, and it will automatically create this stuff for us, and we do not need to understand them from the very bottom, from the scratch. Let's go and take a look at the what does it do in the real coding. We had created a scaffold before. This is called a scaffold. A scaffold is a simple widget. Let me directly use this on my home or it. If you don't want to create this project from scratch, you can just create a simple project, and you need to write down this stateless widget from scratch. In order to save the time, I created before, and I'm using this the last uh, video project. So what does this stuff do? Let me sing this code over to my app. As you can see, we are using a scaffold widget. For example, I want to create an app bar over here. What should I do? If I want to do it from very scratch, I need to create some columns and make it go to the up and to the top of the screen and stack over here. And we need to make sure that it is below this app bar, I think, and below these icons such as clock or battery or some other icons. And we need to be careful that other items placed below that. But if you use a scaffold, we can directly call it by app bar, and we can create an app bar over here, which has some APIs called title, for example. After that, we can just directly pass the text widget, and we can call it simple app, for example. Nothing has changed, and we know in order to do that we need to remove the constants, because APIs is not something that has belong to the below this to a stateful widget. It belongs to a stateful widget, and this scaffold isn't an stateless bit, so we cannot add the constants before that. As you can see, we have a simple app bar over here, which has the white background color and a simple title called simple app. We can also add some features, some other thing over here. For example, color. Let me have. Do we have color? Okay. For example, I want to add color green. Okay, and Control S. As you can see, it will change. So we do not need to create an app bar for ourselves and deal with complex coding. We can directly call this API by ourselves and create it from using the material design that Google has developed before. We have also many other stuff such as drawer, such as drawer, button sheets, and modal drawer. We have a lot of stuff: button sheet, button navigation bar, drawer, or even some floating action button. We have a lot of APIs. We have a lot of widget that this scaffold supports. If we want to check out here, we can take a look at over here. For example, button sheet. If you look, we have something like that. For example, we call it um, button navigation bar, which contains good navigations of our code. And we have also a lot of stuff such as this is called button floating action button. We have also floating action button, you can see over here. And that's it. This scaffold makes our coding time a lot less than before. So I think that's enough for scaffold class. If you like my videos, please consider leaving a like or comments. And if you want to follow these tutorials about Flutters, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Happy coding.